All right, well, you guys, I'm ready for Rogue 5 rundown. I have my.
Let's just do that, Brandon.
I'm just gonna play.
You guys
Tetris
do that.
I'm gonna play Tetris until you guys figure out what we're doing.
Well, it's not my week this week. I did last week, so whoever's week it is, it's their week.
Welcome to another episode of 5 Idiots Talking Toys. I'm Shane, and it is Sunday night. It means it's time for another podcast episode. Now, of course, you might be watching this on any night of the week, and you might be listening in your car, but please come on over to the YouTube channel, subscribe there, like this video, and comment. This is going to be a visual episode, so if you're listening on a podcast app, you're going to definitely want to come over to YouTube and see what we're looking at. And we'll have a good time there. Let's bring in, Brandon, but he's muted.
Oh, sorry, I was on the phone with work.
Oh! I thought you were just fooling around.
No, my real job. They called me. They needed me.
All right, you have
now
to
this
leave.
is my other real job. What are we doing tonight?
You have to leave. You have the helicopter in the driveway, or?
Yeah, it's parked right outside.
Yeah. All right, let's bring in Charles Chitwood. He's here with his Hurley hat and his buble. What are you drinking? Is that Spindrift? Surfside. Oh, getting fancy on us.
So before we started this, Shane,
working on one of these guys.
Oh, I love those.
These are so good. They're very sweet, but they're delicious.
So before we started, Shane said, I'm going to go the most popular person first, and then he's going to go all the way down to the least liked. So, Brandon, right. You are the most popular. I guess I'm second.
Right. Next,
Adam
you put out some
good stuff. You put out some good shorts I saw yesterday. So
I did.
Yeah.
I'm not even supposed to be here today.
What's up, Adam?
What's up, Adam?
What's happening?
What's going on with the Braves lately? Yeah, the Yankees are bad too.
The Yankees suck.
I got on this, to record. I got on with this, you guys, and they had just tied it up with a 2-run Aaron Judge home run, 4-4, and I just pull up the score, and it's 8-4 Toronto.
Is it? Oh,
this is brutal. And Aaron Boone is he's just in delusional world.
He's clueless.
He thinks everything is fine. All right. Well, now we're going to bring in, as Charles said, the next in the line. Christopher is here.
Yankees are terrible. I can't even stand watching them anymore. Not as bad as the Mets, because they've lost, I think, 20 out of their last 30 overall.
Jesus.
The Mets.
Bless their hearts.
But
you guys you don't even have any Yankees hats on. I mean Shane's got a Knicks hat on.
Well, I never wear one during the show, but I always wear one during the day.
What do I have on here in the back?
Shane has a Knicks hat on.
Oh, wait, let's see. No, here we go.
Just watching them, even when they win, it's not a confident win. It's still a scared win because they can still lose at any point.
And they give you a little bit of kind of hope because they've had a few comebacks recently.
And then
you sit there and you go, but why do we have to always come back to win? How about we just win?
Volpe needs to go.
He's a bum.
Let it go.
They need to start resting him, and not play him every day. He's not performing.
The problem is that if they let him go, they get nothing for him.
No, not let him go. Of course, he's being silly.
Wasn't this guy like a superstar last year?
I'm being dead serious. They need to cut him. He needs to go. He is terrible.
Was he really good last year or something?
No, he was never good.
His offense has never been amazing, but his defense was good the last 2 years. And now none of it's good.
The fan
put up a huge display in that home run derby, though.
They have no one to replace Volpe. That's
exactly.
the number one problem.
Yeah.
They they would cut them and they would send him down, but they have no one.
No, they're not cutting him. They're not sending him. But the point is that they're playing him every single day. Meanwhile, you're giving everybody else in the roster a day off, like every 10 days. Like you're giving Paul Goldschmidt. I mean, I know these guys are older, but you're giving Judge a day off. You're giving Stanton a day off. You're giving Goldschmidt a day off. You know, like
who's playing short though? That's the problem.
Well, you put Peraza there just to give him a day off. Just
Jesus.
I know, but you can't keep playing him every day. Like you're wearing him out, and he's not getting better. He needs a mental break.
All right. Well, thanks for joining us on 5 Idiots Talking Yankees.
Five Idiots Talking Yankees. Yeah. Now,
this guy. We're talking Yankees right now.
John has not been brought on the screen, Charles. But tell the people who are watching: should John have been 5th? Or is he 6th in the order? I don't know.
Let me check.
6th, I think.
6th, yeah.
All right. If you like what we're doing here, support the show. Check out our Patreon, blah, 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 blah. Please subscribe to the channel and like this video. Let's jump into the topic now. We are going to we're going to step into the DeLorean. We're going to go back to 1985, maybe back to 1991 for some of these.
So John was what? John was 21. He was
42.
30. He was almost 34. Turning 34. All right.
Is this a continuation of Do You Remember This? Is that what this is?
Right. This is everyone's favorite episode. Do you remember this? Let me tell you a little anecdote before we start. My son loves.
There's nothing little with your conversations, by the way.
I know, but my son loves the YouTube channel. What is it called? It's called.
You're right there, Chris. Chris fell out of his chair.
What is it called? It's called
5 Minutes Talking Twice.
Oh my God, I'm blanking on the name. I want to say Smartless, but that's my wife's podcast she listens to. It's these guys who do just the stupidest things, and they have a YouTube channel. They probably make millions of dollars. They bought a mansion. They bought a mansion in Texas, and they just like make ball pits. They make they do jet skis on like the pool that goes around the house like a moat. I know
what you're talking about.
It's
Unspeakable.
Yeah.
So he is obsessed with Unspeakable, and he says all the catchphrases, buy our merch, all that stuff. Well, he just started playing Minecraft.
Oh, you're talking about Ben and Cam, because Ben and Cam do the same thing.
Yeah.
Do they? Yeah,
that's what you're talking about. Too.
I'm sure it's like a wash, rinse, and repeat kind of thing.
It's all the same. It's the same. It's a bunch of copycats on YouTube. Yeah. They do all the same stuff, just like the guys that copycat us.
Oh yeah, there's millions of them out there. But he started playing Minecraft. He got it for his birthday in May, so he's playing Minecraft. Well, he discovers that these guys also have like another channel or like series, kind of like Rogue 5 Rundown. They copied us. They have a Unspeakable Gaming channel. So now he's watching the videos of them showing them building stuff in Minecraft. So it's like two crappy worlds merging together. The voice that this guy uses to do these shows, your brain would melt. No one talks like this in real life. It's like a clown voice, but like times 10. It's unlistenable. And he plays it, he's playing it in the other room, and I'm trying to work, and it's like, oh my gosh, guys, I've never seen this in my life before. Oh, it's on fire with lava. Can you believe it? Oh my God, we can even put more lava. Oh! And I'm just like, how can a human being sit there? I don't care if you're 8 or 100. How could you listen to this?
Adam, this is why we don't tape the show from our room on our bed, because we would fall asleep like you are. That's why we're in different rooms.
I dare anybody who's watching this to go on YouTube and watch Unspeakable Gaming about Minecraft and report back to us in the comments.
I just want to say Unspeakable has about 8 million subs.
Oh, huge.
The one that Brandon said, Ben and Cam, 12 million.
Oh,
even more popular.
Yeah. These guys are having fun, but the way that they talk and laugh on every episode makes you want to murder them. Like you want to stab your own ears out.
I think Brandon wants to murder somebody. I would go with Chris wants to murder somebody. I would say Adam is wondering why he signed on tonight.
Yeah. All right. The first item up for Do You Remember? Oh my God! Remember that? Is did we do this last time? Connect 4
from Big.
I still play this.
I do. I play it with my kids too.
Yeah, so do I.
Love Connect 4.
Yeah, it's awesome.
This I don't know how long this game's been around, but I mean it was not new when we were kids. Like I think there was like an old version at my grandparents' house even. But it's been around forever. It's a lot of fun. It's easy to learn, easy to play. It's easy to beat children. That's fun.
It came out in 1974.
Okay, there you go. Yeah.
Beat me to it.
So I was probably playing it like, in the early 80s, mid 80s, and it was had already been around for a bit.
So 51 years right now. So it's about half Walden's age.
Yeah.
The little boy on the right-hand side, he's going to be at the ICCC show signing autographs next year. Because,
Right. Well, the girl on the left, she was there last year.
I think is that the kid from Big?
He looks familiar, right?
He looks like the kid from Big.
I don't think it is, but he does look maybe I'm just used to his face in the box. I mean,
is that Brandon?
Oh, look in the corner. Can you zoom in? I'm zooming in. It says photo credit Brandon Alamo.
Alamo?
Yeah, there's 2 L's. I think they spelled it wrong. Okay. All right.
All right.
Brandon's not amused. All right. What about this one? Eagle Force.
And Riot?
I have never seen those in my life.
Yeah, me neither.
Die-cast metal.
I have,
figures.
and I've only seen them on card like that.
Really?
Shock Trooper?
Wow. The guy is called Big Bro on the right-hand side.
Big Bro.
I wonder if Star Wars stole that Shock Trooper thing from them.
Yeah.
Big Bro.
Shocker.
Shock Trooper.
Give her the shocker.
1980s by Mego.
I'm just pulling up my all my homework that I did for my topic here. I just remembered I have homework. Eagle Force production in 1981 by the Mego Corporation, like Charles said. Approximately, get ready for this, 2.75 inches tall. I guess maybe because they're die cast, they're heavier.
I think they're kind of small. I've only ever seen them on the card like that. I don't think I've ever seen one not on card.
Take a look at the card. Like, don't you feel like it's about the same size as a Star Wars card?
Yeah, it is.
The blister looks smaller, but the card itself looks
right.
Small.
Right. Like, so I guess maybe that was maybe a standard card sized for shelves in toy stores, and then they just put the smaller figure on it. $2 to $3 per figure was original price. Main competitor line is G.I. Joe, although Eagle Force actually predated the small scale G.I. Joe by about a year. And it was very quickly overshadowed by G.I. Joe, which came out later. General thoughts on value in 2025. They're good due to Mego's bankruptcy shortly after its release and its limited production. Eagle Force is quite collectible. Loose figures can be $30 to $100 plus.
Jesus.
And carded figures are rare and easily can fetch $300 to $800 plus.
What? No way.
I'll call it BS on that.
Jane,
No way. I see these all the time. They're like
there's
$10.
Hundreds of them on eBay right now for $20 or less.
Yes, they're not worth anywhere near that.
Where is Shane getting this from? His information.
Wikipedia.
Well, it says some carded figures are rare and can easily fetch $300 to $800.
Well, so some.
I don't know how many are in the line.
$16.87 shipped.
Order that sucker. Get it. You'll be rich. No, I don't know how many were released, but let's say there was, I don't know, maybe 20 of them. There's a few that are rare, I guess.
There's one called Riot for like $180 minimum card. He kind of looks like a commander.
Yeah. All right. Eagle Force. I've never seen Eagle Force.
Never heard of it.
All right. Next up, E.T. Now, these are not action figures. These are little, plush figures. just to represent, there was so much ET merchandise that came out around the movie, which, if you look back on it now, is still kind of amazing because now we're used to franchises and sequels and whatnot, and it was just a one-off movie. And just like Star Wars, you think it's going to be good for toys, but they just got such a late start. E.T. In 82, I guess this was right, 82. They had all the merch ready to go like as soon as the movie came out, and they just sold a ton of stuff. So there were action figures that were 3 3/4, $3 to $4 a piece. Competitor with Star Wars and other figures the same size. They're collectible due to their association with the iconic film and limited original production. Loose figures in good condition can range from $20 to $70.
No,
but I don't know what figures they're talking about though. Like
10. LJN made a bunch. They made
LJN is a company, yeah.
LJN, they made like little wind-up ones. They made other like PVC ones. They made dolls. They made none of that stuff. I mean, I sold one on card for like $10 or $15. They're just not as desirable now.
Do you know what the most valuable ET like toy from that toy era is?
Is it the finger that you can use?
The light up finger, right?
The light up finger you can use for stuff.
You can use it
for lighting up.
You could light your way into dark, caverns and whatnot.
Apparently.
Carded it says, this is what it says. Carded figures are very sought after, and some can range from 100 to a lot more, depending on rarity and condition. But I didn't find an easy photo at the time, so I grabbed this, these plushies that were vintage. But ET was pretty big. They, all kinds of oddball merchandise, pins and hats and all kinds of stuff.
And that
lots of promotional stuff.
Yeah, like buttons, folders, all that stuff. You find out all the time. Yeah.
All right, get ready for this. To tell me if you guys recognize this. This was around for a long time. Fisher Price roller skates. Do you remember these?
I do.
Yeah. I could have used them.
I forgot about them until I came across, while I was searching around for stuff. You could strap these on any shoes that you were wearing. You had a pair of sneakers on, just strap them on. You could make a bigger, smaller on the bottom, and roller skate wherever your parents will let you. So
I still cannot roller skate.
I can barely roller skate.
I can ice skate, but I can't roller skate.
Oh, see, I can barely roller skate. I can't really ice skate. But these were fun though, because they were kind of, they're for younger kids, and you could kind of use them in your house, maybe if you have like a certain room with a floor that your parents didn't mind. But it was also cool because if your friends came over or you went to a friend's house who had these, they fit any size shoe. So you could just, throw them on and just have fun. And so they were an easy toy. They came out in the 80s and 90s with various models. Fisher Price, obviously, like $15 to $25. They're adjustable. The value in 2025 is low. Little to no collector value. Used, they might fetch $5 or $15. New in box is rare, but still not a significant collector item. But they're a fun memory to see because I feel like everyone at least knew somebody who had these exact ones.
Definitely.
I'm sorry that John's not here for this because he would get excited about this one.
Oh,
remember
Food Fighter
these?
toys.
Yeah,
I remember these
Food Fighters.
Food Fighter toys.
Yeah.
Yep. Food
Charles,
Fighter toys.
Charles, do you remember these?
Yeah, because
1989.
I get to see the screen before Shane actually put it on.
Oh, yeah.
I've never seen these things in my life.
No?
No.
I remember the advertisements, but it was after my.
I've seen these.
I think Charles sold these for more tacos.
Yeah, he sold all of these and got the taco ones.
We didn't have these.
1989, and they were made by Mattel. And I have a suspicion. Yeah, 1989. I have a suspicion that maybe these were partially made by because of the success that McDonald's had with their little food toys. Those changeables,
like the Transformer ones.
Yeah. I mean, just every toy company has been since the dawn of toys has been looking for the next theme, the next, theme that would catch on.
Is probably the number one Happy Meal toy that I find is those McDonald's Transformers.
Yeah.
The creator had to have been on some type of acid to create it.
Well, these are between 5 and 6 inches apiece, created by Mattel, like I said. They were around $5 to $7 a figure, and their main competitor toy line, one claim was that it's the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, because they're another, anthropomorphic,
that's
non-talking character that was turned into, a human being, basically. And it was right around the same time that the Turtles came out. They came out in '88, I think.
Think about it as a kid. Oh, I want to play with a hamburger. Oh, I want to be the hot dog.
I want to play with a chicken drumstick.
No one said that. No one used that one.
Oh, look, I think there's a taco in the background. Look under our logo.
Yeah, that one's John's.
Yeah, that's John's taco. Is it a 50-cent taco or?
That's a Del Fresco, whatever the hell it's called.
Yeah, Del Fresco.
Del Taco.
Del Taco. The value is good due to their unique concept and short production run. Food fighters are sought after by collectors. Loose figures can range from $30 and up. Some of the rarer characters or complete figures going for between $100 and $200. I find that hard to believe, but carded figures are very rare and can easily fetch between $300 and $700.
So those prices are right. They have the donut guy. He's about $2.25 sealed, and all the other ones are about $30 to $45 loose.
Jesus.
I mean, it kind of makes sense because of what these figures are. I mean,
they have names though.
Who the hell would buy these and keep them sealed? Like kids would rip these right open.
So the cookie is in between the donut and the drumstick. He's Chip the Ripper.
Right.
And then it's Fat Frenchie is the French fries.
What about the pancake? Or is that a biscuit? What is that?
Where?
The guy in the front?
That looks like a pancake.
Short stack.
The drumstick guy is Lieutenant Leg. I don't see the other one.
Is the ice cream cone.
All right, enough of these food fighters, but they were from Mattel. I mean, a major toy company put them out for a year or two at least anyway. All right, so next up, everybody's going to remember these Gobots. Oh. So we had a little talk about this in a recent episode, right? Gobots. Yeah. So here are some Gobots. Came out or were sold between 1983 and 1987. First by Poppy in Japan and distributed by Tonka in the US. So maybe they were always created, built in Japan and then distributed by Tonka.
Shane, I'm going to put in a little plug for Patreon because I did offer to our Patreon members that I had access to a full case of Gobots.
Oh my God.
Sealed. Oh, they're not really sealed. They came with boxes that had a little flap. If you pull a little flap and then pull up, they weren't taped or anything, but I had access to a full case of those. So there's a couple of people that hit me up on that got some decent deals on there. So I will share one on the page of one of our viewers picked one up, but nice. I did pick those up for Patreon members, sealed Gobots. So those are pretty neat.
All right. Well, if you don't already support us on Patreon, become a member there and you'll have access to some private stuff like that.
The sealed ones have been going up in value, I've noticed over the last couple of years.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The motorcycle one, Cykill, I think, is the highly sought after one. I don't know if he's the one. I don't know.
Yeah, the little red and blue one. I had that one. I recognize that.
That's the one that's worth the most, apparently.
Wow. Okay.
Or it's up there. It's up there in price. I don't know if it's the most, but.
All right. Well, they were out and sold for between 83 and 87, 2 to 4 inches in height for most of them, but obviously they're all different. Original MSRP was between $3 and $10 a figure, depending on size and complexity. And of course, their main competitor was Transformers. General thoughts on value: moderate to good. Common figures maybe $10 to $30. Rarer figures, particularly those in good condition, with tight joints, and working transformation. can range between 50 and 150 plus. Sealed figures or play sets are highly collectible and can fetch hundreds. And the media associated, we didn't have anything associated with the last few toys, but this one did have their animated television series Challenge of the Gobots between 84 and 85, and one animated film, Gobots Battle of the Rock Lords.
Oh my God, the Rock.
From 1986.
The Lord Waldens.
The Lord Waldens. All right. If you don't recognize the next one, you've got problems. I don't know what to tell you, but
Gumby.
I'm Gumby, damn it.
Gumby and Pokey.
Oh, Pokey.
Figures were based on figures based on the characters were produced in various forms through the 80s and 90s, though the characters originated much earlier, so they were famous for their Claymation TV show, which was still in heavy rotation. I mean, even until I got into high school, I remember there was a channel that was playing it every afternoon, like, 3 or 4 o'clock in the afternoon. And I think it's from the 60s, early 70s or something. So, I have it here. All right, we'll get there in a second. Multiple companies created the toys, including Applause for the bendable figures, which you see now. They have I guess wire inside, and you could bend them and pose them. And Trendmasters made action figure like toys in the 90s. 2 to 4 inches tall, plush and posable figures 6 to 10 inches. Various MSRP, no direct competitor. They were kind of a unique item after a show that had already existed. And the general thoughts on value, low to moderate. I mean, I think you can go to a toy show and see one of these at pretty much every toy show. They're the common bendable figures. I had both of these. I don't know who got them for me, but I watched the show when I was a kid, and I even watched the show, just to throw it on when I was maybe in middle school or something after school. And I had little sisters, but I had these figures, and they kind of just stood around.
I like Eddie Murphy's version on SNL better.
Yeah. Well, the original animated series, which when they say animated, it was claymation, was from the 50s and 60s, and then there was a couple other another show for 1 year in the 80s and a film in the 90s. I don't remember.
John was 21, I think. Right? In the 50s?
Correct.
God, where is John, by the way? Is it still empty seat, John?
Yes.
Yep.
He's invisible.
Jeez.
Maybe it just froze.
Just leave it on. No, he said that he had to step away. Remember before?
Yeah, but he's probably back and it's just frozen.
John, if you need help, scream.
Sean. I've had too many cocktails and an empty stomach. Blink twice. Blink twice. Need help.
I need help.
I'm telling you guys. I've seen in the TV show. It's called Breaking
John,
Bad.
hit the button.
Here's John.
Hit the button around your neck.
Teaching.
I've fallen and I can't get up. Hit the button.
Yeah, pull the cord in the bathroom.
All right. Everybody will know the next one. It is
He-Man.
Correct. It is officially Masters of the Universe, but no one I knew in 1984 called it that.
Neither do I.
He-Man.
But now people call it Motu for some reason.
It's Motu only.
Motu. Yeah, this is just a little gathering of figures, a little variety. Masters of the Universe sold from 82 to 87 with the original line. Various reboots and revivals since. We know that there's some modern reboots from Mattel. And the figures were kind of a unique size, I think, at the time when these first came out. 5.5 inches tall. And, they were connected with rubber bands inside. Very similar to how... 80s and 90s wrestler figures. Well, more 90s wrestler figures, I think, because the originals were not movable limbs. But this was kind of one of the first figures to come up with this sort of body type, this sort of configuration. Major competitors: Thundercats, Star Wars, G.I. Joes, Transformers. I mean, these are other toy lines that aren't necessarily like these, but they had a very, very popular cartoon to go along with it, and were kind of a phenomenon, all on their own.
A lot of us Star Wars kids, left Star Wars and went right into He-Man.
Right, because they stopped making them. There was some overlap, obviously, but I was more aware of He-Man figures in like 83, 84. And so, once the Jedi stuff died down, I was all He-Man.
I wonder if I can still name all those. Let's see.
He-Man,
Zodak, Beastman, Tila, Skeletor, He-Man, Man-at-Arms, Merman, and Stratos.
Yeah, good. I wouldn't have gotten the guy on the left, and I don't think I would have gotten Stratos.
Adam, congratulations. You're the number one nerd on right now.
Yes.
Loser.
So the thoughts on value here in 2025 is excellent. Currently one of the most sought after and collected toy lines from the 80s. Common loose figures in good condition can range from $30 to $100. Rarer figures, complete with accessories or play sets, can fetch hundreds or even thousands. For example, like a boxed Grayskull. And carded figures are extremely valuable, often between 300 and 1,000 plus, with some rare variants going for thousands. The big media, of course, is the animated television series He-Man and the Masters of the Universe. So there you go. The show was actually called He-Man. So that's where we got it from. And of course, then there was He-Man and She-Ra. Very shortly thereafter, also in 1985, Secret of the Sword. And then, of course, there was the 80s live-action movie, which as kids we loved, but adults hated it. It was terrible, but we all loved it.
That was Dolph Lundgren, right?
I think so. I think so. There was a couple of recognizable faces in that movie. I haven't watched it in a good few years now. All right, well, let's wrap it up with the last Do You Remember This toy for tonight? Karate Kid.
I don't remember the toy.
I don't remember
that.
I don't really remember the figures in real time, and I see that it says Hornby on the bottom there, which it actually looks like a sticker. In the United States, these were sold by LJN. They were 6.5 inches tall. 1987 was the year. They were $5 to $7 per figure. Obviously, this is an action set. No direct competitor. They were really just a movie tie-in. It was a very, very popular movie with kids and younger adults, but kids were all about it. It was the classic bully story, and the littler guy wins in the end. So it spoke to a lot of people. The value is good due to their limited production and connection to the beloved film franchise. These figures are collectible. Loose figures in good condition, 30 to 80 plus. Complete figures with all the accessories will fetch more, often 70 to 150. Carded figures are rare and can easily go for between 200 and 600 plus.
So, they're about $20 to $30 loose. One sold July 20th. I think the only one on eBay. It had a popped tape. It was still sealed though. It was $329.99.
Okay. Of this set that's on the screen?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. All right.
They went up a little bit when the whole Cobra Kai thing came out.
Oh, sure.
I'm sure.
But the loose figures are so hard to find in decent condition because a lot of them, the arms or legs are spring loaded, and the springs are often broken.
The last movie was actually really good. The Karate Kid Legends.
Is that the Jackie Chan one?
Yeah.
I actually do want to see that.
It was good.
I didn't know it was out.
Yeah, it's really good.
Is it on Netflix or?
It's on a streaming service that we have.
Yeah, it's on a number of streaming services, but I'm sure it wouldn't be hard to find.
It's really good.
You're talking about the one that was just in the movie theater like 6 months ago?
Yeah.
I heard that thing was awful.
No, it was good. It was good.
I haven't watched it, but I heard it was awful.
I watched it. It was good. The kid is actually like very, very talented.
Wow.
The one that played whatever his name was in the show, but he was good.
Yeah.
Very good fighter.
All right. Well, and Pat Morita was awesome. I mean, everybody loves Pat Morita, and he became known in the States first with Happy Days. He was, the guy who owned the restaurant in Happy Days. So he's been around for a long time. Yeah. All right. Well, we lost Brandon. What's that?
I actually met him, Pat Marita. I was shipping my car from Long Beach to Hawaii when I was in the Navy, and he was shipping the car over to Hawaii because he lived in Hawaii.
Oh, wow. Okay. Yeah, I always liked him.
He's going to be at the ICC show next year signing autographs.
No, he passed away. He passed away a while ago now.
He's sitting next to Gumby.
he's going to be riding Pokey into the convention.
Whenever we talk about somebody that we don't know, I'm just going to say he's going to be at the next IC show signing autographs.
Charles doesn't know his name, and you don't know who he is at all. And he's
I have no clue. No idea.
Yeah. All right. Well, that's it. That's going to do it for tonight for Remember These or something of that ilk. It's always fun to look at old vintage toys. Certainly, I came across some that I haven't seen and really just totally forgot about. So it's fun to kind of rediscover things that you had a relationship with when you were a kid playing. So hope you had fun watching this rewind of old vintage toys, and we will do it again with some more. We're finishing with Karate Kid, so we're only through K of the alphabet.
Karate Kid stuff is actually very rare because I came across one of the play sets they had.
Yeah,
it was a play set one, and I want to say it was like $1,000.
I remember when you came across that.
It was sealed and everything. It was just crazy. I couldn't believe how much money it cost.
Yeah. Yeah, so little did Chris know, but we are doing this in alphabetical order, and we're now through K. So, All right. So next time we need a topic, I'm locked and loaded. Thanks very much for watching 5 Idiots Talking Toys. Please check us out on Patreon and subscribe to the channel. We'll see you next time. Bye-bye.
Bye.
Thanks for joining us, Adam.
Bye,
Thanks,
Adam.
Brandon. Thanks, Brandon.
Thanks, Brandon. Thanks, John.
Where's
See
John?
you, John.
John?
John?
Oh, wait. Should we check in with him before we sign off?
Yes. Oh, there he is.
There he is. Thanks for watching, John. We'll see you next time. Bye, John. Bye.